How do you explain to your clients the difference between branding and marketing?
It's a good one. And I will use the extension of my story to segue into that. I started out building an agency. But what an agency meant to everyone had to do with advertising and not necessarily creative. And this is a very interesting, that really opened up my world to how branding and how you market yourself could really make a big difference. Because as soon as you say the word agency, people are evaluating you on the basis of what they already know and what they think you are. And if you don't market yourself properly, that issue sets misguided expectations, et cetera, et cetera. So that was a major problem for me when the agency began, because we were a creative agency and not an advertising agency. So let's talk about what that even means. Branding is about how people feel about you and the perception you hold within the mind of the people who are connecting with whatever you're doing in the world, right? So technically, you can't really do anything about your brand. You can only influence it because it exists in the mind of the people who are perceiving you. Now, marketing is all the activities you engage in to help people understand exactly how you can help them, okay, and help them make a decision about letting you help them. So you can see that there's a slight difference, even though they are quite interconnected. Branding is evoking an emotion, influencing an emotion, creating a perception. Usually, I would say when your name answers a very clear question, right? Like, so who do I go to if I wanted to speak to the most fun dentist in, let's say, the Bay Area? If your name answers that question, you build a very clear brand, right? Now, marketing has to do with all the emails you're sending out, the things you're posting on social media, all the different things that you do to educate people about what you can do to help them. Then talking about pricing, talking about benefits, talking about timelines, making offers. All those things come together to help the person make a decision. So whilst you are doing that, yes, you are indeed building your brand, but you can see there's a very clear difference in terms of the activities and then the influence and the emotion that you evoke when you're building your brand. I hope that is helpful.
That's a really helpful explanation.
Mm.
I think, especially thinking of branding in terms of taking ourselves as entrepreneurs, we tend to think that we should, I don't want to say control in a negative way, but that everything that we're doing is the cause of what's happening. And when you think about branding as the subconscious, it's really what's going on in the consumer's mind. So you can affect different things, but really everyone has a paradigm already.
Exactly.
So